Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, young and old, all around the world. Happy Mother's Day to you. Good evening, good evening. This is Marie's Message 411 TV. I just wanted to share something with you. The three stages of being in a relationship with a narcissistic personality. The first stage is the love bombing stage, where everything is sweet all the time and moving really, really fast. And the narcissist will want to be intimate and sexual as soon as possible upon meeting you. That's the first stage. And during this love bombing stage, the whole point of love bombing you is to gain your trust and to get you to let your guards down and fall in love with them. And once the narcissists have realized that you are now trusting them and are like having feelings for them and in love with them, we go to the second stage. This is where it becomes sweet and sour. The relationship becomes sweet and sour. This is where the narcissist starts to degrade you and abuse you, neglect you, um, gaslight you, um, ghost you, and then they switch on you and do something really nice and sweet that you really like to make it up to you for what they did. But they never apologize for what they did or acknowledge that they did something wrong. They'll just do something that they know that you really like. And because you have been starving for their love and attention, you are open to accept the offer and you forget all of the things that this person has just done to you. That's the second stage. And all of a sudden, as you go into the third stage, which is where they discard you because you are just supplied to them, they don't love you. They just want to feed off of your energy and destroy you in the meanwhile. You are just supplied to them. So the third phase is the discard. This is where they discard you emotionally and mentally, but may still be living with you physically, or they discard you altogether by abandoning you, abandoning the relationship because they have found another host that does not know how they really are. But make no mistake, even though they discard you, they still leave one foot in, as they say, and one foot out. They always leave an opening for them to always come back into your life. Because they will eventually run out of that host or grow tired of that host and want to circle back around to you. And this is how the narcissist operates. It's a spirit that has taken over some of us human beings. And this narcissistic spirit can be masculine or feminine. It can be male or female. It can be mother, father, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, co-worker, manager or boss of a company. It could be a president, a lawyer, a doctor. Like, it could be anybody. So this is what this spirit does. It feeds off of people who are like empaths. They seek out empaths and people who are very caring and kind and giving. But they do seek out ones that are easily submissive to them, that they can manipulate and control. Because during the first stage, which is the love bombing stage, the second stage comes where now they start to try to control you and manipulate you, trying to tell you what to wear, where to go, who you can see, who you cannot see, alienate you from your friends and your family. They're very insecure, very jealous. It's all about them, and you're just a source. And the truth is, if you actually realize that you are in a relationship with a narcissist, best believe that the narcissist, even if they tell you that they love you, they're saying that because they want sex. Sex is their main motivator. Not intimacy, sex. So whoever or whatever they can get sex from to satisfy them, they will do it. Narcissists are never in a monogamous relationship. So you might think you are living a monogamous relationship with a narcissist. But I'm here to tell you that they have other hosts in other places. They are not people that are monogamous and are dedicated to one relationship, because they don't care about the people that they are with. They're just with them for for whatever source they can get from them. So you was loving someone and in a relationship all by yourself. All by yourself. And best believe, if you come away from this person, you are going to need time to heal. And my suggestion to you is to separate yourself from being in any relationship for about a year, because you need to cleanse yourself of all of the the unhealthy demonic forces that you shared with this person. Remember, you're laying down with the narcissist. You're having sexual contact with the narcissist. And if this narcissist is your husband or your wife, most likely you are not using protection, right? So whoever your narcissist partner is going to see outside of you, and They're cheaters by nature. Like they don't have the concept of committing to one person, but they will fool you into thinking that when they love bomb you, they fool you into thinking that you are the only one. So when it's all over, you will realize that your partner was with other people and then they came home to you. So all of the people that they were with, plus your partner, all of those spirits are now a soul tied to you. You're now soul tied to this to the narcissist partner and all the other people that they got involved with. This thing is deep. And I must tell you, tonight I am speaking from experience. I don't know why I chose to do this live on Mother's Day, but I've had my own personal experience about this sex demon. That's what I call it. And it is destroying relationships because a lot of these narcissistic personalities are down low men, are men that are married to a woman and are in a relationship with a woman, but they are on the down low with other men. And it makes sense because the spirit is just looking for a host. It doesn't care if it's a man or woman or animal. It's just a host to satisfy this evil, sexed, crazed demon. That's just my personal definition of what I experienced. And it came to try to destroy me. But because I am spiritual, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. I try to be in tune with nature, with the universe, with the 12 laws of the universe, karma being one of them. I try to feed my spirit so that my third eye will be open and I will be wise to spirits that are unseen, the underworld spirits. And this particular spirit, we call it narcissistic, covert narcissist, narcissistic personality, narcissistic behavior. It's a sex demon. Some call it the Jezebel spirit. And just because it's named the Jezebel spirit and it sounds like a woman's or feminine name does not mean that it's only women that have a Jezebel spirit. Men have Jezebel spirit too. It's a sex demon, and it will try to get its energy from whatever source, whether it's a child or it does not matter. It's incapable of loving anyone or anything. It doesn't even love itself. And its sole purpose is to come and destroy anything that's good. When you are in a relationship with a narcissistic personality, They will bring you to a point where you start to realize that you are changing and becoming someone that you don't want to be. They will, if you're not careful, being in a narcissistic, in a relationship with a narcissistic personality, y- this person, this spirit can drive you to think that you are crazy, to think that something is wrong with you, because they're never wrong about anything. Everything is always your fault. This is after the love bombing stage. This is the stage where they start to discard you because they verbally abuse you, mentally abuse you, some of them physically abuse you, and they don't think nothing is wrong with them. They never apologize for anything. They are selfish. It's all about them. They're not concerned about any of your goals and dreams or your accomplishments. They're not going to cheerlead for you. They're not going to be your cheerleader. They're not going to come to your events and cheer you on and come to your graduation or whatever event. If you have a promotion at your job, no. This demonic spirit will suck every ounce of joy and happiness and peace that you have if you allow it to. It feeds off of any energy that you give it. So if this demonic spirit called a narcissistic personality can gaslight you and cause an argument to get you upset because they know what to say and what to do to push your buttons to get you angry and upset and say things and do things, they actually get arousal from that. They feed off of that. They live off of that. They live off of this bipolar up and down, sweet and sour, bittersweet relationship until there is no more sweet. And that's when they just discard you. Bittersweet, sweet sour, until there is no more sweet. Just bitter. And they just discard you. And you think that they're still with you because they live in the same house with you, but they 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 go silent on you, give you the silent treatment for no reason, have you thinking you did something to upset them, and then you run around now after them, constantly asking them what's wrong, are you okay, what did I do, what's going on. No, there's nothing wrong. You did not do anything. They're doing the silent treatment in order to manipulate and control you. And during this silent treatment time is when they go off and have contact with their other host that they're love bombing, because they're getting ready to distance themselves from you, discard you, and they have another host lined up. So they have to gaslight you and cause argument with you for no reason so that they can separate themselves from you to be able to go and start building their doing their love bombing to the other host. Some of them will even convince you that it's better to be in an open relationship with them. And then you find out that the reason why they are, when you actually catch them cheating, some of them will actually try to talk you into being in an open relationship with them. And some of us, because we do not want to give up the relationship, we go along with it, even though it's not something we've ever done, but we say, okay, we're going to try it. Some of us women do that. Let this man talk you into an open relationship, and then you find out he was never celibate, like he was never monogamous to you in the first place. He had been in an open relationship with you from the first day you met him, all up until after you got married and everything. It just took time for you to find out. And once you found out, you thought he was just cheating on you. But in actuality, he had been living this life, double life with you, the whole relationship. Speaking from experience. Yes, it's shocking, it's devastating, it's shocking to the spirit. But the one thing I'm thankful for is that my third eye is open. I listen to my intuition. I listen to my gut. Even though there were red flags, I'm able now, because I'm in the healing stage. I'm able to see the universe is showing me. It's like the universe is playing back the replay of the whole relationship and is showing me in different places at different times when I was being manipulated, and I actually didn't do anything about it. Like I went along with it. Even though I knew deep down in my gut that something wasn't right. And then you find out that the narcissistic personality that you are married to has toxic family members who is possibly narcissistic as well. Ladies, protect yourselves. Be careful who you let into your personal space. Don't be in a hurry to have a man in your bed and in your life. Take your time. Live single. Live by yourself for a while. Get to know yourself. Know your self-worth. And keep your legs closed. Because once these narcissistic personalities get you to have sex with them, you are now bonded with them. And I must tell you, they are the masters at sex. That's what they do best. They're not good at a whole lot of other things, but when it comes to sexuality, they master that, because they think that that's what they're going to use. It's like their weapon that they use to hold the woman until she start to figure out that there is not much else to this person other than that. And when that person is being sexual towards you, they're not being sexual in a way where they're interested in satisfying you. They want you to satisfy them, and then they move on. It's like you're just a supply to them. They're not interested in you having intimacy and spending time with you and bonding with you. You come to a realization that you was in a relationship all by yourself, and the whole relationship was a complete lie. The person was deceitful to you from the first day you met them. That can be devastating. So because of that, take some time out. Distance yourself from that person. Do not do not text them, do not call them. Lock off all communication with that person, because I'm telling you, if you think that you can love a narcissist into changing, you are wasting your time. It will wear you down and destroy you before you just a warning, because I've experienced it. Stop trying to, ladies, stop thinking that you can love a man into changing, or you can be sexual with your sex can change him, or you can love him into changing. After a certain age, if a man has a certain pattern, he's not going to change unless he chooses to change. You can't change him. You know what you can do? And this is my advice to all the women, since it's Mother's Day, right? My advice to all you women who are so lonely without a man, and you always have a man. You don't take time to get to know yourself. It's like, ladies, these men are becoming more and more down low from what I'm seeing. Not all men, not all men, but most of these men. Protect yourself, ladies. Get to know yourself. Become independent. Work on your dreams and your goals. Get to know who you are. Love yourself. Do all those things for yourself that you wanted a man to do for you. Go on that vacation. Buy that house. Go to that college. Get that college degree. Stop waiting on a marriage or a man to help you get all of that. You are just supply. And the longer you keep your legs closed, the more the man will respect you. I'm learning that. But I'm going to say this about trying to change a person, right? Don't let anyone try to change you. And don't you try to change anyone. Learn how to change how you deal with the person, because you cannot change the person. That's my advice to all the mothers out there, and all everyone. This can benefit everyone. You cannot change a person. They have to want to change on their own. You have to learn how to work around them, change how you deal with them, because you cannot change them. You will destroy yourself in the process trying to change someone else, or make someone else be a certain way into to fit into the relationship that you want them to be in. And you don't want anyone to do that to you. Be good to yourself and to others. And until next time, this is Marie's message. And I must say, good night.